Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to Math. Today we are going to be working on exploring area. So if you would turn in your books to page 655, we are going to be using area models, and we're going to be totally focused on multiplication today in finding our area. All right, so let's get started. So we are looking at page 655, and it says, why can you multiply to find the area of a rectangle? Now this lesson should go really quick because from the beginning, I've been teaching you the different formulas. Perimeter is length plus width, whereas area is length times width. We've been multiplying the whole way along when we saw that there was like almost an array using the different same amount in each row or column, and we were multiplying. So it says, why can you multiply to find the area of a rectangle? So we know that if we look at this rectangle right here, there's the same amount into every single row or column. So we know if we have repeating groups with the same amount in each one, that's repeated addition or multiplication. So it says Christina has a garden that is shaped like a rectangle below. Each unit square represents 1 square meter. So this is a square meter, square meter. You know a meter is about when you take your arms and you hold them out. That's about a meter. Okay, so this is a square meter. And it says, what is the area of the garden? And it says, count the number of unit squares in all. So we could do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We know that there's 18 square meters, but we also know that that is repeated addition. Okay, so there are 3 rows of 6. There's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each row. So there's 6 units, 6 units, 6 units, and 6 units. So I hope you're writing this down. Okay, so then there are 3 rows of 6, and we know that 3 times 6 is, you are correct, 18. Okay, so there are 18 square units, and we know that would be 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. So then it says, count the number of rows. Well, you can see there's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. So there are 3 rows of 6. Whoopsie daisies. Get rid of that. Let's try again. Okay, so it says how many unit squares in each row. So we're going to say there are, let me see if I can. Okay, so there are 6 square units in each row. And how many rows are there? There's 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 rows. So down below it says there are 3 rows of 6. A rectangle is like an array. How can you find the total number of squares in, well, then you would multiply. Hopefully you're doing this. You would multiply. So it says write a multiplication equation. So there's an area of, so there would be 3 times 6 is 18. So there are 18 square units. Okay. So we're going to move on, and it says try this. And it says find the area of the figure. Now we know area is everything inside. It's the flat part. It's the surface. So it says find the area of the figure. Think that there are 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rows. In every row there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 times 10 is, you are correct, 40, because there'd be 10, 20, 30, 40. So the area is 40 square feet because we're doing We are covering this area with a rug. And how many square feet is it? It is 40. Okay, so we're going to do the share and the show. And I think we're going to do the share and the show at the end, okay? So let's just keep going. It says, look at the figure. It says, how many rows? Well, there's 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we could do 3 rows of 4 equals. So there's 3. So there's 4, 8, 12. So there's 12 when you add them up. So we're going to do 1 group of 4 plus 1 group of 4 plus 1 group of 4 equals 12. We could multiply 3 groups of 4 equals 12. So what is the area? 12 square units. Find the area of the figure. Each unit is a square foot. Okay, so there's 1, 2, so there's 2 groups because we know area equals length times width. And so our area is 2 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our area equals, that would be 14, and it would be square feet. Okay? So let's do our next one. 1, 2, 3. Well, we know area equals length times width. Hopefully you're writing this. So area equals, we've got 3 groups with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 groups of 5. So our area equals 15, and it's square foot. SQ feet, square feet. All right. We're going to keep on moving. It says find the area of the figure. Each unit is 1 square meter. So we know area equals length times width. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So area equals 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hopefully you know your multiplication. What is 4 times 8? You are correct, 32. So we're going to write our formula. Area equals length times width. It's really important to continue to write the formula so you never forget it. How many is in each group? 1, 2, 3. So area equals 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 9, it's the nines trick. So it's always 1 less than the number that you're multiplying it by. So that would be a 2. And 2 plus what equals 9? 27 is correct. Nice job. Okay, this is on your own. So hopefully you're able to do this part on your own. So hopefully you're writing area equals 4 times 3. So your area equals, you are correct, 12, and it's square feet. You have area equals, hopefully you're writing that down, and you have 4 times 2, 3, 4, 5. So hopefully you have area equals 4 times 5, and you are correct. 4 times 5 is 20, and that would be square foot. Next one is a square meter, and you can tell that these are repeated addition, so it's multiplication because every row has the same amount. So you go down, you write area equals length times width. You write down area equals 5 times 8, and your area should equal, you are correct, 40 square meters. Go to number 9, write area equals 5 times Look at that. It's a square. 5 times 5. What's 5 times 5? You are correct. It is 25. All right, so this one says draw and shade 3 rectangles with an area of 24. So as soon as you see the area equals 24, you think to yourself, okay, well, I know area is length times width. What's the exact opposite of multiplication? You are correct. It would be division. So I'm going to do a division problem. 24 divided by, what multiples do I know equal 24? Well, I could do 8, and so I could do 8 times 3 is 24, but that's not the only one. So I could do 24. How about 6? You are correct, 4. And there's another one. I could do 24 divided by, well, there's 4, 3. How about 2? And you are correct. Oh, there's Jude. Sorry about the barking because the mailman's here. So it'd be 2 groups of 12 is 24. So you would draw something that has 2 and then 12 across. And hopefully you're counting these. You would do one that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it should be 2. Drawing this with my finger, sorry. You guys have a pencil. So hopefully you have something that looks like this. Then you would have one that goes down 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up the 3 and over. So then you would have 6 times 4. Now this is on your own, so you should be taking your time in doing this, pausing the video, making a really nice drawing. So the next one, we're going to go to problem solving. Now this should be so simple this week, okay, because all we're doing is multiplying and we're trying to find the space that's covered inside. So you want to use repeated addition, which is multiplication. So hopefully you're moving past just going 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and you're recognizing, okay, well that's repeated addition. So it would actually be 3 times 4 or 4 times 3, which is the exact same thing, okay, because it's the commutative property of multiplication. It says compare the areas of the 2 rugs at the right. Each unit square represents 1 square foot. Which rug has the greater area? So the areas are the same because you have 4 rows of 3, which is 4 times 3, or 3 rows of 4, which is 3 times 4, and that's the commutative property, so it's exactly the same. Okay, so now we're going to go on to number 12. Oh, that's pretty. A tile company tiled a wall using square tiles. A mural is painted in the center. Can you see? Now the mural is inside. Okay, that's what they're talking about. Okay, that's in the center. The drawing shows the design. The area of each tile used is 1 square foot. It says write a problem that can be solved by using the drawing. Then solve your problem. All right. So let's see. Let's count up. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did everyone get 24 wall tiles? So then you could write a problem. You could say, how many tiles, you could say how many more square feet of yellow tiles were there than the square feet of the hand-painted tiles? So you could count these up and compare them to all of these. Or you could say how many total wall tiles were used for the mural and not the frame. Okay, so there's lots of different story problems that you could write. All right, Colleen drew this rectangle. See this rectangle down here? It's a beautiful rectangle. And it says select the the equation that can be used to find the area of the rectangle. Mark all that apply. So first of all, what we should do is count these up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know our two numbers we're using to multiply or do repeated addition would be 6s and 9s. Okay, so 9 times 6, does that work? That does work. All right, so that one works. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, we have one group of 9, two groups of 9, three groups of 9, four groups of 9, five groups of 9, six groups of 9. So B works. 9 plus 6, that does not work. 6 times 9, 6 groups of 9, so that works. And then 6, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we only have 6 groups of 6, and we need 9, so that does not work. So you should have A, B, and you should have D. All right, so you are going to pause the video, and you are going to go through and you are going to get all the answers to the lesson check and the practice and homework. So take a moment, pause the video, and then come back and we'll go over the answers. Okay, hopefully you had enough time to get all your math work done. So you'll notice I have a lot of work done on mine. Okay? Looks like you're frozen. What happened? Okay, so hopefully you were able to get your math work done. So you'll notice I have a lot of different, this is so weird. I feel like the computer's jumping. I'm so sorry.